Hello and welcome to another anime paint night. This month we're doing a watercolor painting based on Jujutsu Kaisen featuring the character Satoru Gojo. So I'm not super familiar with this anime, but like this character's design, and when I was going through to find a good reference image, this one like really stuck out to me. I like the mixes of the blue and the purple and the pink. That was a nice color scheme, make a good palette. So I'm not an expert with watercolor, but in general, what I find works best is to start with the lightest colors first, and then work your way to the darker colors. It's generally harder to go from dark to light because you can't really remove the darker colors as easily. But when creating the lighter tones, I did that by diluting the paint with more water, and then for when I used less water, I used that for the outlines and some of the shadow areas. So for the image, I sort of just went sort of across it and sort of blocked in shapes and different areas with layers of color. So for example, with the hair, I started with a light blue for some of the shadow areas, and then some light pink for some highlights on the left side of it. And then I just sort of went around the whole image in kind of a similar fashion, painting little spots here and there. With watercolor, if different colors touch, then they tend to bleed together and get all muddy, so I kind of just hopped around to different spots on the canvas while I waited for other parts of it to dry. But for the most part, I stuck with a smaller group of colors, basically just the blue, the pink, the purple, and the black. And then sort of just mixing and blending them as I went along. One of the things I found was helpful was putting a layer of one color and then waiting for that layer to dry, and then coming back with a second color. For example, with the jacket, I layered it with a couple different layers. First, I layered it with blue, purple, and then wound up with black at the end. Once you're done coloring, I kind of went in with the smallest brush I had and sort of outlined the majority of the image. So his hand is radiating some mystical energy. So that I didn't fully outline. I only outlined the part of his hand that was in shadow. But that is pretty much it. So you can just follow along with the rest of it. Feel free to share your end result if you want on our social media. You can always check out our Facebook page and YouTube page, and also go to our website, civilpubliclibrary.com, to see other programs and events that are coming up. And I will catch you guys next time.